welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an amazing day. Today we'll be talking about my $1 palette. A lot of them are from LA Colors, which you might see like at the Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, all the affordable places. But I mean, you don't have to spend a lot to get a good palette. So that's what we're going to be talking about. If you're interested, just keep on watching. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about my $1 palettes. Let's put up my sleeves because it's a little hot in here. We'll be discussing 6 of my favorite $1 palettes that I have. And then I'll be discussing 2 other ones that were on sale for $1 but are not usually retailed for $1. So we're going to start off with my least favorite and we're going to move up to my number one $1 palette. Which would mean that it's the most pigmented, the most blendable, etc., easy to use. So my least favorite palette out of all of these has to be this one from LA Colors. This is the Seductive palette and this one can be found at Big Lots. This one is my least favorite because like when you swatch it, it's very chalky, and then when you put it on your eye it's extremely hard to blend out, and I just don't like it. I don't know why I purchased it, maybe because it was $1. But this is one that I do not recommend. There's way better palettes that are $1 from the drugstore. It's a Smoky palette and it looks like this. It used to be one of my favorite palettes, but compared to the other ones that I'm gonna show you and talk about, this one's just, it's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's better than the last one that I spoke about. These are pigmented, and actually I have swatched most of these on my Instagram, so I am gonna insert some pictures from there. I have created some looks as well, so I'll probably pop them up on the screen for you. But yeah, this one's really nice. I like this blue is what caught my attention. You could do definitely like a neutral look. You could do like a night look. That's what I really like. They do have another version that's like blue, which I'm gonna show you. It's called Flashy, which I feel is a little better than this. But this is also a great option if you're looking for a $1 palette. If you see them, like I said, they're available at Big Lots, Dollar Tree, and the 99-cent store. So if you see them, you know, you wouldn't go wrong picking this one if this is your favorite color story out of all of them. But yeah, this one's really good. Moving up the ladder from least favorites to favorites is number 3 with this one from LA Colors. And honestly, I put it in that category or in the bottom of the list just because I haven't used this one and I really want to, not because it's bad or anything. This was $1 from the Dollar Tree and it's so beautiful, and the only reason that I put it so low in my list is because I haven't used it, 1, and then 2 because we're kind of limited on matte shadows in here, so I would feel like a lot of looks will look the same. The only thing that would differ was the shimmer. I do however want to see and test out how blendable these shades are. I haven't swatched it either, so we'll see. It's good though. A lot of LA Colors shadows, some of them are hit and miss, but mostly hits. So this is one that I'm excited to try out. Next is the LA Colors Classy palette and it looks like this. It's my favorite because this one's so nice and the colors are so wearable for every day. And I cannot tell you how many compliments I've gotten with this palette. Like, you wouldn't think because they're so neutral and you know everyone has these colors, but surprisingly I think it's the shimmers that makes the look stand out, because the shimmers are really nice. And I think I have swatches of this one too, and of course I'll insert it. But yeah, this is a really good one. This is Flashy, which is the one that I was talking about earlier, and this one looks something like this. I almost dropped it. The only gripe that I have with this palette is that the shadow right here tends to be very crumbly, but other than that, it's such an amazing palette and just the color story is amazing. Of course, this, for most people, this would be like a night kind of palette, not like an everyday palette, but it kind of sort of reminds me of like the subculture with the deep like green shades and then the blacks, and you could absolutely do like a neutral look, just like a cool tone look with these shades right here. But yeah, like I said, the only thing is this shade, but if you don't mind it, this is an amazing palette and that's why it's so high on my list. This is one that I really recommend. One at the top of the list is the Sassy palette, and this one is my favorite because it contains all these pink kind of shades that are my favorite. And let me show you up close so you can see. So this is the front. You get all these like pink shades, and then you get like this dark shimmer pink. And I don't know, it's something about pink eyeshadow and purple eyeshadow that I love, or like kind of like reds, like I was talking about in my last video. It's just like a perfect palette. Like you could do, there's like this deep color right here, so you could kind of darken it, make it a little smoky and sultry. But you also have like light shades. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes that you could do a lot with, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmers, which are really good. None of them are like that flaky one like the other, like the flashy palette, but this is one that I really recommend if you see it at the store. I mean, it's only $1. I feel like it's worth it. A lot of them from here are worth it. I would say the only that you shouldn't pick up is the Seductive palette, and I mean, but everything else you can't go wrong with. Like I said at the end, we have 2 more items, and 2 of them are sale items. So let's talk about H&M palette. So this one, I got it for $1. Let me show you. This one contains a lot of green shades. This one I have not used. I have swatched. I haven't reached for it because a lot of them are satins. They seem like satin shadows, and it's one that I was excited to use, but for some reason it just never happened. However, I can't really say anything about the formula because I haven't tried it, but when I do swatch it with like a finger or whatever, they are extremely soft. So this one's very, I would say it's good. The color story, I don't know why I chose this one, maybe because it was the only one on sale. H&M is having a 75% off sale at their stores. I'm not sure if they're still having it, but yeah, you should check it out. Another one that's also one that I'm not happy with, and this is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. I don't know what it is about this palette. The first time I used it, I did go in with like this one and this one, so kind of like pinky colors, like I said, because I really appreciate like pink shades and purple shades. And so I didn't go in with the shade that everybody loves. I did swatch this palette already. I'll put the picture up here. I was not impressed with this palette, and I found it on sale at $5 Below. This is just not one that impressed me, and I'm so sad because so many people love and repurchase this 100 times, and for me it wasn't worth it. I wouldn't spend $1 on it, or $5 or whatever the regular price is. This is just one that kind of disappointed me, and I kind of regret purchasing. So links to all the items that I talked about today will be down below, like always. I'm gonna catch up on last week's videos. Like I said, I post every Tuesday and Thursday, so I'll have links to those down below. I talked about my top 5 liquid lipsticks, as well as 5 products that I regret buying. Of course, they're all makeup related. So we made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming it for you. So if you like to follow my Instagram journey, I'll have the name right here. I post a lot over there. I do host my own palette lottery, so it's where I pick out of all my palettes, and then for the week I have a list which I swatch for you. I take a picture of the palette, how the palette looks in flash photography alongside, you know, no flash. I tell you like a little mini review on my experience with it, and yeah, it's really fun over there. If you want to follow me, go ahead. Thank you so much for watching, so much for sticking around, and for the followers that I've had for a while that have been patient with me and haven't left me yet, thank you so much. I appreciate every person that watches my video. Thank you. And yeah, thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I can't forget the day we met. Your eyes so blue, me pressing through. I can't forget the day we met. Your smile so bright, it made me swoon. Our love is like a summer's day, hot and endless in a magic way. Whenever I see you, all I can think is my summer.